Number one, how do I push through the fear for posting and recording YouTube videos? Number two, how do I figure out what my channel should be about? This has to do with clarity, you guys, and we're going to get into that pretty soon. Number three, how can I actually make videos and be seen? So I'm making the videos. I have YouTube. How do I get seen? Those are valid questions, and we're going to answer those right now. Hi, welcome back to Sherry Kingdom Mama Creates. This channel was created with you in mind. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Sherry. I help Christian moms grow in faith and business, especially here through the YouTube content creation. And in this video today, I'm going to focus on the most frequently asked questions that I get from YouTubers who are new here, who are beginners. This is our part 2 from the series, FAQs for YouTuber beginners. And if you have not watched that first video, go ahead and watch it, you guys, because there's amazing questions there that may be answering your specific question. But here I'm gonna answer 3 more of those questions. So let's just get right into it, okay? Number 1, how do I push through the fear? You guys, let's talk about this, okay? I want to remind you just right now before we start that fear is not from God, okay? So let's read a scripture really quick. Yes, you and I together. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but power, love, and sound mind." So let's marinate in that scripture for a minute. And as we do that, you guys, let's talk about how we're going to push through the fear, you guys. You know, I understand when I started, I was scared too. I was nervous. I didn't want to hear my voice. I didn't want to hear what I sounded like. I didn't want to see my gestures, what I do, what I say. Like, you know, how do I get in camera? But let me tell you, it's just you in the camera. You know, we're not asking you to go right now in a room full of thousands of people to speak. We're asking you to just record a video that you can put out there for others to hear. So it's just you in the camera. Let me ask you, you know, if you're not feeling confident, you guys, I just wanted to remind you that why are we here? And why are we recording videos? Why do you feel that desire in your heart to record? Has God put that desire there? And if he has, and you believe in him and you believe in being obedient, you know, in order to push through the fear or lack of confidence, we're going to have to step up into what God has called us to do. So we need to be obedient. We need to step into that role, that calling, and do what we're asked to do. The more you record videos, the more you practice, you will feel more confident. Gain that confidence from God. Pray to him to give you the wisdom, the knowledge, the confidence, the words that you're going to say on your videos, like helping to push you through the fear. Again, if he has put that desire in your heart, it is for you to step into obedience and not let fear stop you. Okay. Again, be reminded, fear is not from God. So marinate on that scripture, 2 Timothy 1:7, and then go and press record. The number 2 question I get is, I'm ready to start YouTube, but I don't know what my channel should be about. This all has to do with clarity, you guys, like just getting a little bit more clarity on the channel. And before we answer this, you guys, I do have a video that I talk about the 3 things that you should do before you start your YouTube channel or recording on YouTube. Go watch it, you guys. It's probably gonna pop somewhere here, but go watch it, you guys. This should be able to help you start getting those ideas for what your channel should be about. Okay, so if you're on this season, I want you to think of something really quick. You know, we are here because there's a desire, right? So God has called us to step into this space, to start recording videos and to use our gifts and talents that he has given you. So what are the gifts and talents that you have? Get a notebook, get a paper. Let's start journaling and even praying to God about this, but get that and start writing. Okay, what gift and talents had God given me? And if you're not sure, you're like, I'm not sure about my gifts or what my talents are, you know, usually that is something that comes very naturally and easy for you. This will be something that you will do even if nobody will pay you for it. This is something that you will naturally do that will get you excited and happy to talk about just because. So I want you to think about that. And also, I want you to think about these questions. What season am I in? Which we already briefly discussed. You're going to ask yourself, what value can I bring when I'm recording these videos to other people, right? And what would I create if no one were to watch, but I'm still being obedient to God? Again, I already touched on this on my example, but we are called to be obedient to that calling. So we're stepping into this, even if nobody in the world was watching, but God is asking you to do it. What is that? So sit on those notes, you guys. Pray to God about that you have journal and start getting those ideas. Again, I have a YouTube video that I talk about 3 things you should know before starting your YouTube, and that should give you a little bit more clarity and go more in depth on how you can find out what those gifts, talents, passions are. Okay. So number 3, how do I get seen on my videos? How are my videos found on YouTube? Like, I already have YouTube, I'm recording, but nobody is watching. And there's a word for this, maybe 2 or 3 words: ranking in search. That's what YouTube is all about. So let me pause right there and let me tell you, YouTube is a search engine, just like Google. Millions and millions of people are going to Google and asking specific questions. Now, your video is going to be the video that answers that specific question for that someone. So once you have your niche, once you know what you're passionate about, what you're going to start recording, now you're going to start making videos. You're not just going to make random videos. We're going to make videos that are going to answer specific questions. What are people searching for? For example, my channel, right? A question that I will want to answer, right? And one of these videos will be, how do I start my YouTube channel for beginners? That can be a question, right? There's a lot of beginners out there wanting to start a YouTube channel. They're probably going on Google, how do I start my YouTube channel? I should create a video around that, telling you how to start a YouTube channel. I actually have a course on that. But that is an example. Another example can be, how do I make sourdough for beginners? So if you are a baker and that's what your channel is about, and you just love baking and you just have the best recipe ideas for people, and you just want to be on camera and showing others how you do amazing sourdough bread, which I love, I will be watching your video because I will be searching on Google, how do I make sourdough for beginners, if I will want to learn how to do that. So are we getting there yet? Do we know what we're talking about here? Yeah. So now here's how we'll get started. Okay. So we want to get ranked on search. How do I get started, Sherry? This is what you're going to do. You're going to use searchable titles. So we already talked about that. We're like, how do I start my YouTube channel for Christian moms? That's a question that somebody may be asking, searching. I'm going to go ahead and answer that question on a next video, right? So whatever your niche is, think about what your audience, put yourself in the shoes of your audience and say, what are they asking? So go on Google and ask those questions and see what are the suggestions and start making video answering those specific questions. Okay. You want to add keywords to your description and you want to add tags as well. So there's keywords that things that you will be talking in your messaging and your videos. You want to tie all that in your description and in the tags that you're going to be putting in your video. So YouTube knows, like, what is this video about and who am I sending it to, right? Another thing you want to do is to look up for you can look them up and then use them, right? Use tools like TubeBuddy or VidIQ. Me personally, I use VidIQ. So I'm going to pause for a second and talk to you about VidIQ, because this is something that I have been using because I need it. Let me tell you, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses when it comes to content creation here on YouTube. And I want to focus on the things that I like the most, which is sharing with you guys, pouring tips and tools and things that's going to help you grow. That is just what moves me. Okay. I love just helping others grow, building a business here online, on YouTube specifically. Now, I am not, let me tell you, my weakness is having to figure out what keywords are ranking on Google. How can I get to the top of the search? And I don't know that stuff, in the sense that I don't have time to be spending and figuring that by myself. So what is something like VidIQ or TubeBuddy does for you? You plug in your video idea or your video there and let them help you with the description. Use words that are ranking on search, help you optimize your video, your titles, your thumbnails. Let them do all that for you. Let them help you do that for you. So if you're interested in learning more about VidIQ and how to use that tool, I do have a link on the description below. But let's not get sidetracked. We're going to end right here, you guys. I just want you to remember that, you know, it takes time to rank videos online. I have done it in the past and I am doing it again, you guys. And I don't want you to get discouraged being on YouTube and recording videos or having a YouTube channel altogether. It takes time to grow, but let me tell you that YouTube is a fun platform to be on. I just absolutely love it. But not only because it is fun, it's because it is the best platform to have your business, to grow a business. It pays not only well, not only can you get monetized here, but even if you're not monetizing, you're just starting, if you already have a business, you created video for your business, you can get people and traffic into your website's business just by creating content here, bringing value here. So don't be discouraged, you guys. Don't be afraid. If God has put that desire in your heart to record, you want to start pressing record now and pushing through that fear. So I want to know in the comments below, what is something that you're still struggling with when it comes to creating videos here on YouTube? Put it in the comments. I want to know. Now, if you felt like this was helpful to you, I want you to go ahead and like this video, subscribe for more videos of this type, and also share with a mama or a business mom who is out there searching for answers to their questions in regards to their YouTube journey. I would love to be here to support you and encourage you and equip you on your YouTube journey growth. So did I say that backwards again? It always happens, but you know what? It's okay. You know what I mean. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you on the next video. Bye.